Okay, we're good to go. Thank you, Lyndon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the clash of the top seeds here in the women's singles final. The number 1 against the number 2. Please make some noise and welcome in the number 1 seed, Kelly Sibley. And please make some noise for the number 2 seed, Tintin Ho. So please give it up for Kelly Sibley with her mascot, 10-year-old Henry Montana from Sycamore. And Tintin Ho with mascot Inara Ahmed from Draycott. It's the women's singles final. Game on, folks. Good luck. Let's give the wave for the mascots as they pass us by. Well done, guys. Awesome. Good work. Good job.
Bag, we should looking for it. The phone was sticking out. Thanks.
So, welcome back, and here at the PG Mutual National Championships of Table Tennis here at the University of Nottingham, we have the final of the women's singles, a repeat of last year's final. Kelly Sibley, 5 times national champion, against Tintin Ho, the 18-year-old from Paddington in London. Interestingly, Tintin was the winner last year in this final. The same 2 players played, and Kelly will want her revenge. 28-year-old Kelly Sibley against 18-year-old Tintin Ho, and it's Kelly that's looking for her revenge. So I'm Colin Wilson from Corby Smash Table Tennis Centre, commentating for you here on the Sport Bible, and I have with me Dan Ives, coach from Bristol and manager of Table Tennis Daily that you'll find on Facebook if you want to subscribe to that. So here we have, just knocking up forehand to forehand, Kelly and Tintin. Tintin, first of all, what you'll notice is she uses the traditional Chinese or Japanese style penhole grip. She's using the red side on the forehand, but unusually for a penhole player, she does turn the bat over and use the other side for the backhand. On the forehand, she has short pimples, which makes the ball play very flat, so she doesn't look for great amounts of topspin on the forehand, but looks to smash the ball down onto the table. Kelly at the other end is playing with fast rubbers on both sides, and Kelly typically will be looking for large amounts of topspin, both backhand and forehand, and Tintin will be looking to stay close to the table and to counter and block and smash against Kelly's topspins. Dan, Tintin won it last year. Who's going to take it this time around?
Oh, that's a big ask. I mean, this is a close match. I'm struggling to call this one because Kelly's in great form after a semi-final victory against Maria, and Tintin's looking really good as well. Who do I go for?
Go for one.
Let's go for Kelly Sibley today. She wants it. She's going to want revenge. Tintin is in absolute great form as well. So, I mean, it's so 50-50.
It is so hard to call. I don't feel like calling it either.
No.
Because I would say that compared to last year, you know, Kelly's going to be right back on it now. And you could say that Kelly is back as favourite again. Multi-national champion. But, of course, Tintin's had another year of improvement since last time. So, could go either way. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a great clash of styles, clash of personalities. These players will be travelling tomorrow to Slovenia to play in European League, away in Slovenia in the European League matches. And so they'll be teammates tomorrow. But for today, they practice a lot together and they chat tactics through against international opponents together. They know each other's games very, very well, but they'll both desperately want this national championship title.
Tintin being aggressive there, trying to impose a game, but it's not quite working. A few errors here. It's giving Kelly the 4-0 lead, but Tintin's got to make this play on the table. Strong aggressive attacks. And Kelly, fantastic backhand there, fine combination. Just to the points. Such a fast, explosive game, isn't it?
It is.
Fine.
It is. You can see her using their explosive power in the legs to lift the ball, and then the wrist to go over the top of the ball to give it topspin and make it dip as it goes over the net, bounce on the other side. So she's hitting the ball harder than it's possible to do without topspin, but using the topspin to make the ball dip on the other side of the table over the net, and therefore get the big power shots on. So basically topspin assists gravity. It basically increases the gravity. So the ball will come down onto the table sooner. Oh, and what a beautiful serve. What you see there, Tintin serving very, very fast from the backhand corner with her forehand into the crossover of Kelly, right between the backhand and the forehand. Kelly couldn't get any kind of footwork behind that. So point to Tintin. Oh. And that's a good recovery from Tintin. So was it 4-0 down, Dan?
4-0, yeah, we're back here. 5-4. Good to come back again. See how Tintin's taking the ball early. It's not giving Kelly any time. Tintin's got to use her speed here to get the advantage in the point.
4-6.
Okay, so 2 serves each. Tintin 2 points behind, so she needs these 2 serves to get back to level before Kelly serves again, if she can. Players will look to win both of their serves, and ideally to win 1 out of 2 maybe on the opponent's serve. Service being an advantage in table tennis typically. They're playing up to 11 points, and it's the first of 4 games that win, so best of 7.
5-6.
As you mentioned earlier, Colin, you can see here Tintin twiddling the bat off the serve. Really unique, incredible style of play. There's the twiddle.
7-5.
And what's the twiddle, Dan?
It's the twiddle when you spin the bat around. You see in slow motion there. So on one side you're using a short pimpled rubber, and on the other side a smooth rubber, so you're able to combine the two to confuse your opponent. World-class level, world-class skill.
7-6.
And Tintin is now starting to get the feel of Kelly's big top spins. That one, Kelly spun it up, and Tintin was ready for it and attacked it down. So a smash player against a topspin player. Great combination of styles to watch. You can just see the mental battle and the tactical thinking that's going on between the 2 players all the time. And the tactics, Dan, evolves during the whole match, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think
doesn't stay the same for long.
Constantly changing, constantly adapting, depending on what's happening. See there, Tintin going to the body and then to the wide angle to put Kelly under pressure. Body shot and then wide. Incredible.
Yeah. When we say playing to the body, we're kind of playing to the right hand side of the body for a right hander. So underneath the playing elbow, where they can't clearly play either a backhand or a forehand. That's typically a weak area for the other player. Players are training to cope with that, but still, it's a place you can aim at if you're not going to go wide.
I think if anyone wants any quick tactics who are listening, play your shot to the opponent's elbow, their playing arm. Really hard to return, and it's a really good way to win the point, put pressure on your opponent, which top players always try to do.
8-9.
Thanks, Dan. A bit of frustration there from Kelly. She knew she'd got a good start. She's spinning the ball up, but just missing that backhand across court. And for the first time, it looks like Tintin's got a chance of winning this game. There's a big forehand from Kelly. She served without the backspin that Tintin thought she'd put on it there, and it popped up. Kelly was able to play a big backswing and really accelerate into it, wide of Tintin's backhand. Great stuff from the multi-champion of England and also Commonwealth Games multi-participant there. medalist in Glasgow 2014.
Oh.
Great backhand rally, then forehand to forehand rally.
Super fast, off the table, bang, bang. Big forehand counter, quality. That's what Tintin needs to keep producing.
So game point to Tintin and serving. She's in with the forehand topspin, off the end. She'll be disappointed with that one. Gives Kelly a chance, and you don't want to do that against Kelly Sibley. Kelly's so solid, you can't afford to make an unforced error like that. So Tintin concentrating again, getting herself emotionally out of the last point, ready for the next one.
11, 10.
Strong backhand there, reverse penhold grip.
So Tintin's earned a second game point. Let's see what she does. See what she does with the serve this time. Penhold grip, forehand from the backhand side with the high friction rubber. Reverse side spin, and Kelly is asking for something.
She's saying it's a net, maybe. No.
Did she think it was a let serve?
She's standing her ground.
Well, in the end, I think Tintin has said she's happy to play it as a let serve. If Kelly thought it was, very sporting. So they're going again, still game point to Tintin. And a topspin serve, and she takes it this time round. Very sporting from Tintin. Played a fantastic serve afterwards. Reverse side spin, curved the ball in, the topspin that was also on the serve, carried it off the end. Kelly knew that she wasn't mentally prepared for that one, pointing at her own head. And there's father. So Tintin's dad, been coaching her since she was 7 years of age, living in Paddington in West London, where Tintin grew up. And now Tintin playing all over the world, but all of her training was done downstairs in the basement in West London in the early years. Got a great YouTube video of Michael O'Driscoll training with Tintin at Tintin's house, and it's amazing how hard they're able to train without actually going outdoors.
Yeah, I think that's the secret to the success, really. Got a table at home, able to get in a lot of training. Also, Tintin Ho has a brother, Ping Ho, touch older, so she's practiced against him from a young age. All helps.
Yeah, so often in a table tennis family, and I benefited from this myself. It's the second child, the younger child, that gets the benefits, because they not only get the parents' support, but they get someone older to be a practice partner and a mentor to them as well.
Exactly. And
so it's the second generation that often does a little bit better.
That's why I went wrong then. My younger brother. That's why he's got all the talent. Yeah, he got it all, not me.
He's got all the talent.
Yeah.
You did all the hard work.
I did. I had to do the graft.
I'm sure it'll stand you in good stead for something else then. Okay, so Tintin coming out really positive. That one overhitting, but Kelly will be shocked at the speed and power with which Tintin's come out for that first point. So 1 game up to Tintin Ho, 1 point up to Kelly Sibley. Kelly's from Leamington Spa in Warwickshire.
It's a great counter.
Played countless times as an international. I really rate Kelly as the one of the hardest players to beat. She's very consistent. She's got a great heart. Runs and works for everything. Concentration's incredibly professional. So if Tintin's going to win this, she's going to have to match all of that. And for the moment, she is.
Taking it early there, off the bounce. Nice and early.
So a lot of side spin serves with the forehand from the backhand side. Look at that from Kelly, standing her ground, not letting herself get played out of position, refusing to go back from the table. Backhand to the crossover, backhand wide of the backhand. Well done, Kelly, that's excellent stuff. So Tintin, despite what I'd regard as a fast start and a good start, finds herself 3-1 down.
Got to keep the pressure on Tintin. Got to keep the spin, the variation. I think also maybe playing the Tintin's elbow. Stop her playing nice, clean shots, both wings.
Yeah, and you see what Kelly did there on the return of serve was to go wide of the forehand and then wide of the backhand. Yeah. Overcooked it by going too wide of the backhand, but you see she's just mixing up the tactics. A lot of short play around the net. Kelly's first in with the flick. touch, and then you see the flick did exactly what you were talking about, Dan, straight down underneath the playing arm of Tin Tin Ho into the crossover between backhand and forehand.
Yep, strong backhand there from Kelly as well, off Tin Tin's flick.
Yeah, so that time
Aggressive.
Tin Tin was expecting it in the crossover, moved across to play her backhand from the middle, and then Kelly saw the gap opening up and played the ball wide of Tin Tin's backhand. Beautiful play from Kelly Sibley. So under pressure, Kelly is, I think Kelly is retrieving, blocking against the big attacks as well as ever I've seen her do it. So Tin Tin's hitting some very, very hard shots and they just keep coming back.
Again, a strong flick there. Putting pressure quickly on Tin Tin off the serve. It's giving Kelly the point. 7-3 lead.
This has been a good fight back from Kelly. Now,
She's
Kelly's
focused.
pointing. She went very wide of the forehand there. And she's happy with that.
Must be one of the many tactics they're trying to utilise.
Yep. And that one went flying off the end of the table. That's a top edge, so it's hitting the wood on the top of the bat, not the rubber at all, really. And so it goes a long way off the end. See the difference that the rubber makes when you really make a good contact with the rubber. If you don't middle it, then the ball's likely to fly off.
5-8.
So, Tin Tin not laying down, but fighting back, 5-8. You see she's turning the bat around, twiddling as we call it, very quickly from one to use one side of the bat and then the other side of the bat.
8-6.
And Kelly's body language is not as strong as it was a few minutes ago, just a little bit of frustration. Can't afford to get floppy now. He's got to come back with good, strong body language. Relaxed muscles, but with the potential to explode at any moment.
Look at this.
Oh, and Tin Tin overhit that one just off the end. Kelly's back in the lead now, back in charge. Fantastic exchange, wasn't it?
Super exchange.
Lucky one for Kelly. Can she make the most of it? Sorry, she says. That was the one that set it up for Kelly. Tin Tin scrabbling around at the back.
Got a good battle on our hands here, Colin. Here we go. 1 set each.
Yep, so the players will leave the bats on the table, show that the umpires, they're not changing their bat or making any change to the rubber surface in between games, which wouldn't be fair. So the bats stay on the table. Players go off to the corners to get some support from coaches, parents. In fact, in this case, both parents.
I think parental support now in sport is so vital. I think, especially like here, to really get the resources you need to get to the top. Unless you've got a good local club nearby and the coaches are really able to help. Parents here pushing their kids.
See in the background Maria Sapsinos, who went out in the semi-final to Kelly. Brilliant game it was. Really fantastic match this morning. See it on the Table Tennis England website. Now in the background you've got Sam Wilson and Pete Hillary of Corby Smash Table Tennis Centre, the one club that I know best. So studying the game. Taking the seats. And now we've got one game all. Kelly Sibley, Tin Tin Ho.
Third game. Sibley to serve. Lovell.
So good fight there from Kelly. Now Kelly serving first. Big forehand topspins. The first one had side spin going wide of Tin Tin's forehand. The follow-up then had the opposite side spin, taking the ball away from Tin Tin's backhand.
1-all.
So 1 point all, 1 game all. Everything to play for.
1-2.
Really important set, this one.
And that's hit the edge. Kelly's got lucky there. She went wide, and it certainly was wide. You can see there, just off the corner, just on the side of the table. That's a good attack from Tintin, but look at those heavy topspin returns under pressure from Kelly. Fabulous. This one spins it up, and again, Kelly squeezes out a point.
Kelly just taking 1 or 2 steps off the table to give her a bit of time against Tintin's attacks. Just give it a bit more time on the ball to maintain a consistency.
That's the best backhand I've seen Tintin play. Look at the power of that backhand. Kelly, you've got to get the length on your loop. If you drop it short, and Tintin will lean in, smash it. She's got wider angles to aim at when you do so. Easier said than done.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, and Kelly trying to go down the lines.
Ferocious.
Down the line, down the line, down the line again. And again she tried, and that would have opened Tintin up on wide of the forehand. Tintin won't go away, still at 3-4.
5-3.
Fast long serve there, always good to mix up the serves against your opponent, sometimes long, sometimes short. Keep them guessing.
5-3.
That's a great flick from Tintin. Oh, and Kelly played a great backhand across court. Great variation of power in that rally. Kelly taking the pace out, and then Kelly putting the pace in.
Tintin's got a very low stance, hasn't she? Really low.
Yeah.
Good power ratio.
So Tintin now choosing the backhand serve from the middle of the table. Short serve. Kelly thought she could flick it wide of the forehand. But there wasn't as much topspin on as she thought. Might have even been a chop serve. Just caught Kelly out. And even if you can't win the point directly, it just makes the opponent think and lift the ball a little bit. Gives you a little bit more chance to attack after your own serve. Kelly's mum in support. And Kelly's living now here around the University of Nottingham, and she's head coach at the Table Tennis Academy here. Nottingham wanting to be one of the leading table tennis specialist universities. And to have Kelly Sibley as your head coach, it's definitely a feather in their cap.
What more could you want, eh? A national, 5-time national champion as your coach. Fantastic. Incredible how you balance in being a player and a coach.
6-8.
Yeah, Kelly's fitting it all in. She's been a full-time professional table tennis player for many, many years. She's won this championships 5 times. Olympian. Commonwealth Championships medalist. But last year, Tintin showed that she's on her way up and wants to take that mantle. And in the doubles this year, not in the singles but in the doubles, we've seen Jo Drinkle make a return after having a bit of raising a family with 2 children.
7.
So Jo's played very well in doubles matches, but she's not played singles yet. So we might see Jo back in competition for England internationals in the next couple of years. That'd be great to see as well. So some great competition now with Maria Sapsinos getting to the semis, Denise Pyatt getting to the semis, and the power there, Tintin Ho. Every year she comes back to this event, she's getting more powerful. Her physique's getting stronger. 18 years of age now. Seeded 2 for this tournament. Current champion, actually.
Just an incredible all-round athlete. The speed which she's moving. Great flick there. Great forehand.
And yet Kelly is keeping ahead of her. That's a beautiful swept topspin.
Textbook technique, that. Stepping in over the table.
hours of practice, a few years of experience goes into that. She's, yeah, Tintin was in with a big backhand loop. Kelly doesn't like it when Tintin gets a full backhand loop in. Heavy topspin. You see that Kelly's trying to keep it down, couldn't quite time the ball. But Kelly's still got game point.
10 all.
Wow, 10-10. Two good serves there to keep
Just
herself in the
The
match.
mental game just seems ferocious between these two at the moment. Short play,
Oh.
big backhand again from Tintin, and then runs round for a forehand smash. Kelly nearly found a return down the line. Backhand, forehand across, and then Kelly unlucky. So Tintin, game point to go 2-1 up. First of 4 games wins. What a tight game.
Oh.
Yeah, Tintin's in with a forehand topspin. Again, Kelly just put her last couple in the net, Dan, didn't she?
Was it was those subtle blocks. 10-8 lead. Great comeback from Tintin Ho. But yeah, it was just a couple of. I think at the end of the day, Tintin got in first. It's very difficult to play off that. Fantastic battle this one. I think we can see it going to the wire.
Well, last time you predicted that, it did.
I'm not a better man. I think, yeah, fantastic battle. I mean, the tactics may change again here, but it's difficult keeping out Tintin. She's so fast, so aggressive. But Kelly's got to find a way.
Yeah. I think if Kelly can start to absorb some of the counter hits and smashes and still spin those up heavily, I think it's possible that she can do that. Kelly's so steady, getting back Tintin's big shots with top spins. That might start to make Tintin overhit.
I mean, it was 10-8 to Kelly, so she's there or thereabout. Just need to close the gap.
So, as predicted by Dan Ives, nothing in it really.
Hold to serve.
2-1 to Tintin, first to 4. Becomes women's national champion. They've both been national champion before. Both desperate to get another title under their belt.
1 love.
It's good pressure again from Tintin there. Good spin from Kelly, but just wasn't enough to get that final spin on the table. Quite a flat ball from Tintin.
Yeah, and Tintin tried the flat one again. Just hit the top of the net and off the end.
The margins in table tennis, Colin? So fine.
Well, yeah, we're quite often talking about a couple of millimetres of height. You know, there's a difference between hitting the net and it going off the end, or just clearing the net. Other times the margins are greater, but the spin and the variation and disguise of spin is so great
2 all.
that it's hard to read the spin. And that was a beauty from Kelly Sibley. The ball came short to her forehand. She forehand flicked it really wide of Tintin. I remember before she was pointing in the air the last time she did that. She seems to have lost her way with that shot, but if Kelly can get wide of Tintin's forehand a little bit more often, that's the one.
That's it.
Yeah, she's starting to get her rhythm back and see the opportunity for that one again. And that's the one we're talking about, returning Tintin's smash.
Yeah, I think.
And you just see the little bit of topspin that Kelly's having to put on it to return the flat pimple smash. And wide of Tintin's forehand, that's exactly what Kelly needs to be doing.
Got to keep that consistency. Get that ball in play. Oh, that's what you need.
See, those are the ones that Kelly needs. The solid shots wide of Tintin's forehand. There. And again, small margins, a couple of centimetres, maybe 3-4 centimetres actually. Certainly enough to make the difference between a point won and a point lost.
There's again positivity from Tintin wide to now Kelly's forehand. Both trying to pin each other. Get that early attack in first. Four here.
Lucky net cord. What a great backhand to backhand rally.
5-4.
Kelly playing the forehand from the crossover.
Just drifting long.
Yeah,
Catch
that one
the
goes
ball.
into the middle. Kelly gets a forehand in, but couldn't quite get her body shape right because the ball was so carefully placed by Tintin, and that's what meant the ball. That's why the ball carried off the end. Kelly couldn't get the amount of topspin she normally does.
4-6.
The physicality of table tennis players is quite extraordinary now, isn't it? The speed of them, lightning speed, in and out of the table.
Yeah. Well, you've got to train really hard for speed. You've got to train really hard for agility. You've got to train really hard for flexibility. You've got to train really hard for endurance. You've got to train really hard for anaerobic endurance, and you've got to train really hard for explosive power. So you need to really know what you're doing to be able to put a combination together that is going to create those without creating a lot of cross-transferred interference between your training. But very, very physical game. Lots of different components of fitness having to go together to make one package.
Yeah. Good for the brain as well. There's so much going on table tennis for everything in the body. Fantastic sport.
Yeah.
8-5.
Slight
An
miss
ultimate
there.
mental and physical challenge. Sold out here at the David Ross Sports Village here at the University of Nottingham. Sold out a good few days ago, actually.
5-9.
Well, Kelly hasn't been able to exploit the wide forehand that much.
5-10.
That one's gone off as well. She's visibly frustrated, Dan, isn't she?
It's this frustration because she's doing some good stuff around halfway up to the match, and then
11-5.
towards the later stages of the set, just sorting to a few misses here and there, and it's costing her the set. But
Kelly Sibley in trouble. You can see she's not sure that she's got the answers now. So first of 4 games wins. Tintin Ho leading Kelly Sibley 3-1. Last year's champion again leading in this year's final. Kelly shaking her head. Desperately looking for a solution. The calmness of... I've never seen anyone play so aggressively but look so calm in their mind, Dan, as Tintin Ho.
agreed. Really focused. I think has got world-class potential to really become one of the best players in the world with her style, her work rate, great age, only 18 years old. Got it all.
Yeah. So picking up whatever they can. Very much a family teamwork. Elder brother Ping Ho. All very much part of the support team as well. But in the end, it's Tintin that has to be the courageous one. Ultimately the one that's responsible.
5th game.
And she's got to
Sibley to
deliver
serve. Level.
for Team Ho.
Oh, touch. Whoa.
Touch close to the net. The ball opens up.
Love 1.
Kelly frustrated already. You can see that she's not cleared her emotions from the last game. She gets a little bit of bad luck there. She's frustrated. Needs to get herself relaxed and positive again. Believing in herself. But she's under so much pressure. Tintin just pouring down these flat smashes at her.
It's relentless, isn't it? Relentless play.
Yeah.
Attack. There
There
it is
she
again.
goes again.
3 love.
It's tough. I think Kelly's got to look to make the first attack. So difficult trying to come off from Tintin's topspin. Lots of spin, depth and variation.
So Kelly's called a timeout. So this game hasn't started as she planned or as she expected. So she's going to go and have a rethink. A second bite at of the cherry at the tactics for this 5th game. But now she's got to apply those tactics from 3 love down. So Tintin Ho, 8 points away from 2 consecutive women's national senior titles. Let's see now. Kelly looks almost in tears, Dan.
She is, yeah. Can she make a comeback? Can she do it?
Well, coming back onto the table looking like that, typically I wouldn't say so, but if there's anyone that can just find a way through, it's Kelly Sibley. I've seen her come back before from incredible pressure and just find a way back.
It can just be the matter of 1 or 2 points, can't it? 1 or 2 points. Get that momentum shift.
Yeah, a new tactic that works, gives you a new set of options.
That's good.
Look at that. Kelly had to absorb the smash,
Reactions.
and she did so. Look at that backhand from Kelly. And it wasn't just a block. It was a very hard counter hit. Trying to keep it short.
Game so aggressive from Tintin.
So Tintin very patient. At some point in the rally, she's going to get that hard forehand smash. And that one will work. When Kelly can get her forehand in from the centre of the table, there, then typically she makes it look like she's going across court and then goes wide of the backhand. That's worked nearly every time, and then she'll be watching to see if Tintin reads that one. She will put it wide of the forehand. Again, Kelly trying to keep the serve short. The big backhand from Kelly. She was giving it everything, but broken-hearted when you see Tintin play down the line and just hit the edge, just deviated the ball. That counts for Tintin, gives her a 3-point lead, and that's a killer blow for Kelly.
3-5.
Unforced error there from Tintin. Kelly's just got to try and claw back in.
I've got a feeling that Kelly's thinking if she doesn't win this year, then she doesn't want to be playing Tintin next year.
Yeah.
And Tintin, so young, is improving so fast. So this could be her last, 2 years ago, could be her last title for Kelly. That's maybe what she's thinking. And she's never going to be national champion again as Tintin rises. But she's got to stop that. Oh, a great topspin from Kelly. Just drops a little bit short. And Tintin really swept that as she smashed over the top.
Controlling that spin, that's not easy. Incredible.
So Tintin absolutely rock hard mentally. Top spin serve. Kelly's getting in the shots that she wants. Oh, now Tintin's playing the backhand smashes down the line. I can't believe that. 8-3. Kelly's not playing badly. She's doing everything to get back in this match. And Tintin, so strong.
Reading the game so well. Mixing it up. Good
And there's your margin of a couple of millimetres. Kelly didn't lift that one quite enough. Get the timing on it. Tintin Ho now 2 points away from a repeat performance of winning the PG Mutual National Table Tennis Senior Women's Championship. 2 points from the title. Best woman in the nation.
Go, Colin.
Kelly had a chance there, didn't she?
She's in.
Tintin Ho has managed to keep the pressure on all the way through this fifth game. Match point, Tintin Ho. And there it is. At the first time of asking, absolutely delighted. There was nothing really that Kelly could do about it. When she was coming back, Tintin got one thick edge, but apart from that, you have to say that Tintin played an absolutely fantastic fifth game, Dan.
Incredible stuff. Just on point, every single shot. That the father completely delighted there. So focused, and I think just taking the ball so early, not giving Kelly any time at all. Balls early, off the bounce, like that shot there.
Kelly was just facing an onslaught of flat forehand, the red side.
Bang.
There it is again. Tintin really accurate, like a darts player, knocking them in at 100 miles an hour.
Yes.
And Kelly having to fend them off. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if Kelly can come back next year and regain her title. But for now, the champion, second year on the run, Tintin Ho from Paddington in London. An absolutely wonderful performance. She deserved that.
She did from the very word go. She was focused, determined, and just great timing. Fantastic stuff.
Disappointed Kelly Sibley. What she wanted to do, she couldn't pull off it quite in the end. I thought Kelly didn't play badly, actually.
That was some good stuff, and I think when she was at 10-8 up and 1-all, the game could have gone very differently.
That was the big moment, I think. Yeah.
It was a game
Had Kelly
changer.
gone two games to 1 up,
Yep.
then it would be hard for Tintin to have the same confidence to open up those shots.
Would have been very interesting. There's a wave there from Tintin to the camera.
So we have a new women's singles champion. After this match, we're going to have the last match of the day, which will be the final of the men's singles. That'll be between Paul Drinkle and Sam Walker, a repeat of last year's final.
Well, I'm courtside here with the women's singles winner, Tintin Ho, everybody! Tintin, congratulations. Really close game. Obviously, that's the second time in a row now you've become women's singles champion. But a very key moment there in game 3 where you trailed 10-8, 2 game points ahead, and then won 12-10. How important was that third game for you?
Yeah, I think it made the momentum shift a bit because, to be honest, I was struggling again like last time, but I was behind quite a lot, and yeah, I think that was quite important to win that.
And then you went on and was pretty smooth, right? Good rhythm and attacking on both sides, really.
Yeah, after the game that I lost, I just tried to be a bit more positive and commit to the ball a bit more. So yeah.
Fantastic. So that's 2 in a row. So next year you'll be going for the hat trick.
Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't get the mix this year, but hopefully next year we can get everything.
Yeah, you've had a fantastic tournament, runner-up in the mix, but also winner in the women's doubles as well. So are you satisfied this year round? Things going to plan?
Yeah, I'm really happy with this year's tournament. So yeah.
And what's next? What's happening over the next couple of weeks, months? Where's the focus?
Actually, tomorrow we're going to Slovenia with the other girls for the European team qualifications at like 5 a.m. So I guess, yeah, that's next.
Fantastic. Yeah, big match, European qualifiers, Tuesday night, Slovenia. If you win that, you have a good chance of going through. Difficult group with Germany, but good luck. Wish Tintin the best, folks, for Tuesday, and congratulations, women's singles winner.
So looking back over the women's singles final, we're waiting for the men's singles final to start. You can see Tintin Ho gaining the upper hand there. And you could see there, before Kelly came out for the last game, you could see she was struggling. She didn't know exactly what she could do. She had the courage and the conviction to play her best game. But you can see that Tintin Ho was really playing the ball very, very early. Taking the ball early, smashing it hard, and then on match point, absolutely delighted. Second time in a row, Tintin Ho, national champion. Well played, Tintin, national champion.
Okay, and we're just going to hand over to Johnny for the next.
Singles final, we're going to...
Okay, yeah, we're good to go now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the last match of these PG Mutual English National Table Tennis Championships right here in the David